So let's talk the Y sound. Yee. I am Rebecca. I'm a speech-language pathologist, accent coach, and author. I've taught over 10,000 students how to speak English with a little bit more clarity and confidence. There are a couple issues that people have with the Y sound. This is the sound that you hear in words like yes, or year, or yellow. That Y sound is really tricky, and for a couple reasons. The first reason is that in many languages, this sound is a different sound altogether. When you see a Y, your brain is connected to an entirely different speech sound. So to overcome it, it's very difficult. And for others, this isn't a sound that exists in your first language, so just producing it in general, it's just not coming out. So those are two possible reasons. For some people, this sound is substituted with an E sound. Instead of Y, it sounds like E. So the word year will sound like ear. For other people, the sound that's substituted is what we would call a J sound. J, j. So if the word is yellow, they might be pronouncing it more like jello, which is a food, a delicious treat. I should buy some jello. See, that's what happens. I get myself interested in stuff. Okay. So what's the fix here? Number one, we need to understand how to produce the sound. Then we have to kind of practice it in words and move ourselves up the ladder of complexity, meaning we work on phrases, then sentences, then reading, and then conversation, so we can finally say the word year, yes, and yesterday correctly. So let's do that. The E sound is produced very similar to an I sound, E, 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 but there is one difference. When you produce an E sound, the middle of your tongue is high in your mouth, quite near your palate, and it is tense. E. Feel and think about what your tongue position is when you say E. The Y sound involves that middle of the tongue going higher even, almost to the point where it's close to touching and creating a bit of a friction sound. Y. Y. So think about an E sound with a higher tenseness of the middle of your tongue, going as close as you can to the roof, E, with a bit of airflow so that you can create a bit of friction. E. Then what you want to do is compare E versus E. 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 Feel the difference and get comfortable with that difference in tongue position and pressure. Now let's compare some words. Ear, ear, with a Y. Year, year, year. Let's compare S, the letter S. S, S. Now we're going to put the middle of our tongue really high, create that kind of friction sound. Yes, yes, yes. If your issue is more of producing that j, j sound, it's good to identify what your tongue was doing in the first place so you can feel the difference between what you were doing and the English sound y. So let's get into the j sound. This sound is an affricate, just means there are two sounds. It starts with a stop D sound. D, 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 j, j. It's a quick transition to a j sound. D with j makes the sound. J, j, j. So the tip of your tongue touches the alveolar ridge or just behind your top front teeth. Then your tongue slides back and makes a friction sound j after j, j. Feel the transition. The Y sound, on the other hand, is just the middle of your tongue high. Y, y. So it's entirely different, and most of the focus is further back in the mouth. If you found even a little bit of this helpful, you can thank me by pressing the little like button or saying so in the comments because I read everything and I love to hear what you guys have to say. And if there's anything else you want to learn about, just tell me. I'm happy to share with you everything I know. Let's compare some words. Jello, and now with our Y, yellow. Yellow. J, as in the letter J. J, now with the Y, yay. Yay. You figured out the Y sound. Let's do a couple words together. Yes. Yes. Your. Your. You. You. Yellow. Yellow. Year. Year. Yesterday. Yesterday. Let's try something harder. You wore a yellow shirt. You wore a yellow shirt. You wore a yellow shirt yesterday. You wore a yellow shirt yesterday. That yogurt. That yogurt. That yogurt expired last year. Gross. That yogurt expired last year. Yuck. Yuck. Awesome. That's essentially what I would do to practice. So that's the Y sound. So what's the next step? Knowing the word is not enough, because when you speak, you have to now overcome years of habit of your old pronunciation. So how do we fix that? The way to fix that is to move you up the ladder to reading and longer sentences, finding Ys everywhere. Yes, everywhere. When you're reading emails out loud, reading descriptions of things you're buying on the internet, who knows? Now you want to find the Y sound everywhere. You want to read and find words that have Y, like you, your, yours, yes. Anything you can find that has a Y sound, focus on that sound. Feel your tongue go up and bring awareness. Over time, you'll be able to identify words with Y much more than you did before. By raising your awareness, that's when you start to self-correct, meaning you'll actually be able to insert your new sound. It may take a while. Sometimes it means that you say, yes, I mean yes, and you're correcting yourself for a phase. And then eventually the new Y sound becomes your first go-to sound. But it takes time and it takes practice. And I know you can do it because I've got tons and tons of clients who do it all the time. Definitely just keep at it, keep practicing, and eventually it will become a new habit for you that you don't even think about. If you're looking for intensive practice, just like this, that takes you to conversation, I have over 10,000 students who have absolutely loved my best-selling course, so definitely check it out if it's something you think would benefit you. If not, just keep following me. I'd love to keep sharing lots of free information with you. And for sure, you want to check out this video because you don't want to be caught missing this skill. See you there. Yay.